The number one thing that kills 99% of Shopify dropshipping stores is Yo, what is up everyone? Shri Kanase here and welcome back to another Shopify video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about exactly what I personally believe is the number one factor, which is the reason why so many people fail with Shopify and why so many people still continue to struggle with Shopify despite having so many resources out there. And the interesting thing is, you may not even be aware that you're doing all of these things that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, which could be the reason why you're not at the stage where you want to be when it comes with your Shopify dropshipping store. And one thing I can say regarding this video is that if you really want to be at a different stage than where you are right now, you're really going to have to apply the things I'm going to be talking about. But without going further into that, if you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're watching one of my Shopify videos, hold on a sec. Pause this video for about 2 seconds and smash that subscribe button down below so you stay up to date with the content I put on a weekly basis. But without further ado, let's jump right inside my computer and go over exactly the things that kill a majority of the Shopify stores out there. Alright guys, so now that we're inside my computer, the number one thing which I personally believe is the reason for widespread of failure is ego. Yes, you heard me right, ego. Let's write this down. So ego. And what do I mean by ego? Ego is simply the thought process that you may be somewhat better than who you are currently looking at on YouTube, or you may think that you already know something. And there are different types of egos, but personally, ego is the number one factor for the failure of so many Shopify stores. And personally, I believe that there are three different types of egos. The first ego is the I know it all ego. Let's write this down. I know it all ego. Now, what is the I know it all ego? Think about it. Have you ever said while watching a YouTube video on Shopify dropshipping or business in general, oh, I know this. I've been doing this. I know this already. Or you may be reading something and you just interrupt that reading process with, I know this. I have read this before. I've applied this before. And this is not working for me. That is the number one ego which affects so many Shopify stores, the I know it all ego. And the truth is, you don't know anything. I don't know anything. Every single day, I'm continuing to strive to learn more regarding business and improve myself. This kind of ego can be a real killer for your Shopify dropshipping store because you're constantly telling your brain that whatever you're looking at right now is something that you already know. And when you say that, your brain immediately shuts off. So even if there was any new information in that video, your brain has already shut off and it's not going to take that in. And that is the number one ego on my list. Right now, while you're watching my video, you may be thinking, I know this. Why are you telling me this? I don't have any type of ego, which is one of the biggest egos I've ever seen, by the way, if you do say that. Or you may also be thinking, Shri just likes to put out stuff that I already know. Unsubscribe, dislike. Just for that, if you find any type of value in my videos, do drop a like and subscribe to my channel once again. But this is the number one ego affecting a lot of people who come into Shopify dropshipping, and this causes you not only to shut off your brain, but also to stop getting the results that you want. You should be learning something from every single person that you watch on YouTube, whether it is me or someone else. And one thing you have to remember is that you don't have to apply all of the things people say on YouTube. You can apply some of my strategies mixed with someone else's strategies, but in the end, it is the applying that is going to get you results. So drop the I know it ego, keep on learning from every single person out there, and make up your own strategies as you go along to get results. But the second ego on my list is the settling ego. Let's write this down. Settling ego. Now, what do I mean by the settling ego? Have you ever told yourself that, oh, what I have is enough. I don't think I need any more. I'm happy with what I have. This is the biggest ego that you can have, which can really affect you when it comes to Shopify dropshipping. Because as soon as you settle for a product and you test it and it is a winner, you're on cloud nine. You think the world is under your feet and you've pretty much settled because you're fine with what profit you're getting each day. But slowly and steadily, you see that the sales start to decline. You're not as profitable anymore. The main reason why you would even be in a situation like that is because you settled for one product. Instead of continuing to test other products and continuing to find more winning products, you decided to settle on one. And that was the biggest mistake, because now the product is dying, and all the momentum you had created with your advertisement is slowly decreasing. What this does is really put Shopify businesses out of business, because when people face a situation like that where the sales have dropped tremendously there because they settled for one product and didn't take the initiative to test more products, this really affects your mind. And thoughts like, oh, dropshipping is not working, dropshipping is not for me, a job is better for me. These are the kinds of thoughts that come inside your head. I'm telling you this because I've been there myself. And the only way to get past this is to test more products when it comes to Shopify, even if you have a winning product. The moment you settle for something is the moment you die as an online entrepreneur. So it is super important that you continuously not settle. And I'm not saying don't be grateful. You should of course be grateful for anything and everything that you have, but that is not equivalent to settling. You can be grateful and still not settle and try to achieve more. But the best way to attack your settling ego is to continuously go against yourself and test products no matter what your inner self tells you. What this is going to do is it's going to train your brain to continue testing new products, continue testing new strategies, so that your store never dies and you're not one of those people who end up closing their Shopify stores. And the third and final ego on my list is the I can do it all myself ego. Let's write this down. I can do it all myself. What exactly is this ego? Now this ego is very interesting because it kind of combines the other two egos I mentioned into one. And it is basically saying that I don't trust anybody to do the tasks which I do myself, and I will continue to do all of the things myself. This is the number one thing that kills a majority of Shopify stores, and is also something that almost killed my own Shopify store. After I reached some good amount of success, I began to think that I can't trust anybody else with my business because I have some unique strategies, which were not really unique by the way at that time. But I didn't really trust anybody to handle parts of my store, and what this meant was that I was doing all of the customer service, all of the order fulfillment, all of the advertisements, all of the product importing myself, and this was really weighing me down emotionally and mentally. And the main cause of this was that I had the I can do it all myself ego. Slowly as time went on, I began to realize that if I want to scale my Shopify store to any considerable amount of income, I need a team. And that is when I began to kind of put my I can do it all myself ego aside and began to hire people. Even though I was spending money on their salaries, what I noticed was my overall income was increasing because I was focusing on more of the important things such as advertisements. And that is really what helped me boost my income from the 5-figure range to the 6-figure range. Never be afraid to try new resources, try to watch new videos, because that one single video can literally change your life. I don't know about this video, but hopefully this video is changing the way you're thinking about Shopify and dropshipping in general, and identifying with yourself with these egos. And if you think you have any of these egos, comment down below. Engaging with the video is really going to help you improve yourself. But I personally found my own success through a lot of researching and putting all of these egos aside. So definitely be looking to put these egos aside so you can focus on the good things and improve your business strategies. But taking all of the things I've learned into consideration so far, I created a course, specifically a Facebook ads course. I'm speaking about this course right now because the last ego I mentioned was the I can do it all by myself ego. And if you are able to put that aside, you can see that there are a lot of resources out there, such as my own course, which can really help you take your game to the next level. And what I want to show you is the amount of results people have actually had with the course itself just through Facebook ads. So as you can see, this person was able to go from not getting really any types of good results to doing about $130 in a single day. And not just that, there are a lot more people who have found results with the course, such as one of my students right here, which started doing sales from barely doing anything at all. And the list goes on and on because a lot of people have been affected by this course. But you can get the course for $50 off with the code THANKYOU50, and the link is down in the description below if you want to take your Facebook ads game to the next level. But again, these were the 3 main egos which really kill a lot of the Shopify dropshipping stores. It is your responsibility to work on them so that you can minimize their effect on your life and so that you can take your business to the next level. But if you found any type of value in this video, don't forget to hit that like, and I'll see you guys next time.